Hey yo, YouTube, how are we doing? Happy Sunday. So, we are here again, like we always used to. Every Sunday, we all know that I always show up here to actually review the pairs that I'm currently looking at to trade for the coming week. It's still the same thing. It's really nothing new. Before we really get started, let me go by, showing us guys the news events that are actually coming up for the coming week. Let's see the high impact news, or maybe we'll be on bank holiday and so forth and so on. Let's see that, right? Today's date is what? Today's date is 29, and on the 30th of October, Monday, right? You can see 30th of October, Monday. Looking at the high impact news, we have high impact news that is coming up around 9 a.m. We can see it right here, and I think it's Spanish flash CPI YY. We have high impact of news coming up, right? So we really need to take note of this, right? We have high impact of news, and this all they actually represent the whole day. Like there will be much volatility on Europe peers, right? But it will start around 9 a.m. And then around 9 a.m. at this 10 a.m. at the same time, we have medium. We have medium impact of news, and around one. This one is actually midnight. That's midnight. 1:30 a.m. Right. We have medium impacts expected also. Those are the event news that we have coming up for the coming week. Without really wasting much of our time, let's get right to the chat. Let's look at what is really possible for us to look out for. Should I say what is installed, what the market has installed for us to actually take advantage of. Let's go. So, as you can see on my screen right here, you guys know that I don't love keeping my videos long now. I just love showing us guys the specific things that I'm looking at. Just point out the key zones which I'm currently looking at to make the video very short, because I don't want to waste much of you guys' time. So here is Europe USD. So let me quickly move to the daily time frame. Let me move to the daily time frame. We can see from the daily time frame right here, the market is really trending bearish, right? The market is really trending bearish, right? From the daily time frame, we just broke this previous higher low right here, and then our expectation is to actually see a pullback right from the daily time frame. Most likely, what I'm expecting from the 4 hour to the 1 hour's time frame, I'm expecting a pullback in this market, because probably I'm looking at the daily time frame should start reversing back to form that new higher, lower higher. And where I am actually anticipating to see this market coming back from mitigation is off from this area of supplies, which you can see I identify as my area of point of interest, which I abbreviate it as POI. You can see right here POI. So those are the areas which I am really expecting price to retrace back, mitigate, and then we start looking for that reaction on the lower time frame to take this market lower. Real quick, since this market is really pulling back, trying to form that new daily lower high, we know that this market is fractal. Whatsoever we are seeing on the lower time frame, on the higher time frame, I mean, is the same thing repeatedly, like over and over again. The same thing we are seeing here is the same thing we'll be seeing on the lower time frame. So as the market will be actually pulling back, probably what we are going to be seeing is a form of higher highs and lower highs. Probably that's what we are going to be seeing, because the daily time frame is contracting at the moment. So let's look at the 4 hours time frame. Let me quickly show us guys this. So from the 4 hours time frame right here, we notice that this market was actually trending bearish, right? And remember, when we are looking at uh when the daily time frame, I mean, is trying to trend bearish, and then we started shifting, like from the 4 hour or 1 hour's time frame, that totally shows that most likely the market is ready to undergo a reaccumulation before a distribution. So we notice we have low, high, lower, high. We have another distribution to the downside. We have or accumulation, and then probably we have price absorbing this high right here. We took out this previous lower high. After taking out this previous lower high, we came back. We expected of this area of demand zone right here. Give us some form of confirmation right here that actually facilitate this pull to the upside, form this new higher high, and then currently we can see that price just reverse back, mitigate of our what other time frame demands on, right? Our H4 area of demand, which you can see right here, it's very clean. Probably this setup right here, it was a setup that I've been looking at for a couple of days now. So I expect this liquidity should be taken out, which you can see everything happen exactly the way I anticipated. And then I'm expecting to see a nice reaction of price, which right here, and that is what is currently going on right on the chart right now. So we can see price immediately when price tapped in here. Let's move to the 15 minutes time frame, which I am probably looking to execute this trade. So after we had this first break of structure right here, after we had this first break of structure, after price we are expecting of this our area of demand zone right here, we have a shift in structure to the upside. After price break structure to the upside, we had a pullback. After we had a pullback, probably this trade right here, my stop loss go almost got hit like this, like 3 pips away from my stop loss. But this is the power of trying to really keep your stop loss at the external liquidity, right? It's very important to always keep your stop loss at external liquidity, because I wish I kept my stop loss at internal liquidity right here. I could have got stopped out, but trying to keep it at external liquidity, you most likely be protected, like will happen right here. How I wish I keep it internal, I could have been stopped out on this trade. I could have been stopped out on this trade. So this trade right here, I was able to like bank a a one to 1.56 raised to reward because I was out at break even. I'm not gonna lie. So currently this trade I'm out. I'm out on this trade. So I also send this trade to my team. So if you're interested in joining my team, the link is below the the link to my Telegram channel is below this video. You can just go and click on that link and it will take you directly to my Telegram channel, which where I drop my weekly setups and continuously whenever I see what the market is doing. So as we can see right here, after price took me out at the break even, I knew that price was just coming for this liquidity because we can see we have an inducement right here. I knew probably this market is coming for this liquidity, and then probably after they capture that liquidity, we can see we have this nice break to the upside. Really have this nice break to the upside, and then price came from this equal highs here. We can see we have equal high and equal high, right? And at the same time price is like reacting off from a 50 minutes, or sorry, a 1 minute area of supply, which we cannot probably identify right here. It's just like a week price is reacting off from there, and then we can see we have this pullback at this moment. So what I'm currently expecting as the market is about to open, should I just go aggressively on this trade? Because it is Monday, right? I want to be so aggressively on this trade. Like, I want to see more confirmation, right? I want to see more confirmation. So I like the way this market is reversing back at this moment. Like, I truly love the way this market is reversing back. So look at what the market is actually playing out, right? Whereas the market was expanding, we we actually formed this form high, low, high, and then we started breaking down, right? And as we are breaking down, look at what the price is actually playing. And now we have a new lower high that was formed. After this new lower high, now we are breaking down again. So continuously, this is what I'm expecting. So what will actually allow me to go in on this trade right here? I'm expecting to see a break. After I see that break, I'm expecting to see a pullback. After that pullback, I will be looking to go from here. So probably I might not wait for any form of retracement. Maybe when price tapped in this area of demand, and then I'm seeing a possibility of any break in structure pointing to the upside, I'll just set my buy stop at this stop right here. That is what I will do. Guys, if I'm seeing some weakness of price there, I will just set my buy stop to this high. So maybe when the market break, it can start going up, and then I don't and then keep managing my trade properly, because it is another different it's another different thing to execute your trade, and it's another different thing to manage your trade, which you really need to master two of them. Okay, so this is what I'm currently expecting on Europe USD. This is what I'm really expecting on Europe USD, and as you can see, the trade looks very clean for me. Like those are the kind of setups that I always look out for in the market. If you have been following my YouTube channel, probably you probably see the kind of setups that I usually look out for. But this market is a probability, right? I'm just observing the masses and doing the opposite. That's what I really want us guys to know. And this market can just decide to break down. The market can decide to continuously go down, which if the market will really break down, then I am suspecting Europeans should keep falling. That's the anticipation. If market will take out this low right here, I'm not even expecting this demand zone right here should hold. That's if price take out this low right here. I'm not expecting this demand zone to hold. Probably that shows that price actually react off from this breaker block, right? Price expected this breaker block and then we start dropping because we can see this was the area. This is an area which there is a lot of institutional order that price has not actually came back and mitigated, which price has pulled back to that area and closing some position before this. And now after they closing that position, like let's look at the kind of momentum that actually came in the market. Like how those aggressive push to the downside. So if the market will continue going down, it's absolutely fine. We should all know that we are just trading the probability game, right? And whatsoever they do, we follow them behind. Okay. So this is what I'm currently expecting on Europe USD. It's a very simple trade idea. I don't try to complicate it. So if it makes sense to you, add it to your watch list. Let's probably wait and see what the market will play out tomorrow. So the next setup that I'm looking at, we have GBP USD. That is the next setup I will be also looking at. So like Europe USD, GBP USD, like their peers are correlated, right? So most of the time they play out the same thing. So GBP USD, like since when this high was taken out, we noticed that this market has been dancing around this internal range, right? We have been dancing in between this range. Like price did not take out this previous higher high. We did not take out this previous higher low, right? That was from this higher low right here that was formed. Price did not actually take out that previous higher low, and then now we came back and then we expected that area of demand, which I was really anticipating for a long time. If you watch my previous YouTube video, you will actually see when I was actually breaking down the setup right here, which you can see price really deliver to that area of demand. And after we deliver to that area of demand, let's look at the lower time frame. Like I always go with confirmation. These are I'm very this is what actually make my trading idea a sound trading idea. Like I don't try to go aggressively. I don't try to go aggressively. I always wait for that confirmation. So now what I'm currently what you guys are currently seeing right here, we can see that we first have this first break right here. After that mitigation, we have price trending lower, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then we started breaking shorter from bearish to bullish, and then we retested, and then we still break to the upside again, and then we still break to the downside, and then we have that final break to the upside, which I was waiting for a pullback right here to that's this pullback right here to get me tagged, and then I follow the trend to the upside. But we can see more the market keep going up, right? The market keep going up. We felt we came back and we test this area of demand, and then we just fill up this little imbalance, and then the market continue buying up. The market really continue buying up. And then when I saw this new range, I said, okay, this is what is possible for me to take advantage of, especially when I was seeing this liquidity that was being built right here. I saw this, I knew, like if you guys see what I showed us guys on GBP USD, you see that it's the same thing, right? We had liquidity that most likely price will come back and induce, and then we have imbalance. We have the institutional carry right here that price needs to come back and take out, which we can see all that happen. So we broke down, we tested, we still broke down, and then I was able to secure a 1 2 3 on this trade, which you can see like I highlighted it. Boom, right? We're able to secure a 1 2 3. So now on this current market that is playing out, This trade right here was a trade that I executed on Friday. So what I'm currently expecting, I'm expecting GBP to keep buying. I'm really expecting that buy to continue. I'm really expecting that buy to continue. But if you're not comfortable buying from here, you can simply wait for this, right? You can simply wait for this. After this break, you wait for a pullback and then we take another long to the upside. It's pretty simple like that, right? You take another long to the upside. You don't need to complicate it. You don't need to force it right here. If you feel like you have missed the setup, you just wait for this. So this setup right here, the setup that I took last week, like I said on Monday. So I had my first entry right here, right from this area of demand that actually caused this break to the upside. And after that demand, we can see the kind of momentum that actually kick in before the break of this previous higher high. What very large volume that was actually traded here. So this actually makes sense to me to target this area of demand because most likely price can bounce back and then respect this area of demand. And then this area of demand trying to refer more lower, like on the 5 minute, 3 minutes time frame, I spotted a very nice price action there that price left unmitigated. Price action imbalance, I mean, there was an imbalance in price movement there, so which actually makes sense to me to actually target an area of price should come back and balance and then continue going higher. Excuse me, family. So my first entry here is my first entry, and then my second entry came from like I think 3 minutes time frame, right? So second entry was from the 3 minutes time frame. This was the entry. So like this is what I'm telling us guys about Europe USD. After we have that touch, we don't need to like wait for a pullback any longer, right? So now look at it. Market was coming that lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then we have this lower high, and then this low right here fails to break this previous lower low, and then we started breaking bullish. So immediately when I saw this and I noticed that okay, this market is giving us opportunity start going long. I just set my buy stop from here, and then let's see what this market will play out. Let's really see what this market will play out. Whether it will result to be a win or a loss, they are all part of the game, right? All part of the game. You don't need to run away from one. You have to accept both of them. You really need to accept both of them if you are if you really want to be in this game. Actually, you really need to accept both of them. So this is what I'm currently looking at on GBP USD. A very sound and simple trade idea. So let's watch out and see what price will really deliver. But if this guy right here will decide to keep dropping, it's the same thing with EU. If this guy will keep dropping to the downside, yo fam, then that totally means that GBP USD like we're going to reach those lows right here, like all those liquidity right here. We'll be expecting them to be cleared. All those liquidity there. Right, we'll be expecting price to come back and clear them and those imbalanced price action. And then GBP USD should keep falling down. GBP USD should keep falling down like massively. So this is what I'm currently looking at my watch list. GBP USD is what I'm looking to go long, and then let's see what the market will truly deliver. I wish us guys all a profitable trading GBP USD and GBP. So GBP JPY is a pretty sound trade idea. Also, is a pretty sound trade idea. Also, so I've been sharing this setup like over and over again. But, new opportunity are just piling up, or new price action are just piling up that I just need to explain. So we have low, high, low at the break of structure after mitigation of our daily area of demand. We break bullish, and then since then we have just been dancing around this range, and then we are forming what I call a Gatlic harmonic pattern, and then what is anticipating, I'm anticipating to see a reaction at my 78.6 of my favorite level harmonic leg. So let's keep this let's keep eye on this and then see what the market will actually deliver. Let's keep eye on this and see what the market will deliver. So this is what I'm really looking at on GBP JPY. Wait for price to get back to this demand. Once we tap this demand, I want to see a confirmation and then go long. Very simple like that. And then where is our overall area of targeting? This is our overall high that we'll be looking at. But following our management plan, we try to follow our management plan because it's very, very important. So the next pair I'm also pointing looking at, we have NZD USD. I think this is the last pair that I will be looking at. This is the last pair that I will be looking at. So NZD USD. This market has been trending bearish. Like the market has been trending bearish, and we are still trending bearish. Like there's no sign of any pullback yet. So we can see we have low, high, and then low. Right. So the expectation now is to see price reacting up from this last area of demand that actually causes push to downside at this really aligning with those imbalances, which probably we consider pullback as get back to that area of demand. We just mitigate off the open of that demand zone and then we start reacting now from the 15 minutes time frame. So let me show you guys what I'm looking at on the 15 minutes time frame if the market will possibly play out. Right, play this idea that I'm actually looking at because the momentum I'm seeing price actually putting on like it's crazy man. So now you can see we have high, low, high. Immediately where we were expecting our area, our H4 area of supply, started breaking bearish, high, low, right? We break bearish. So what I'm expecting at the moment is price should come take out these highs, take out all those liquidity that because I'm looking at this as all liquidity, and then let's mitigate of this area of demand that price left unmitigated and is also aligning with imbalance. This is where I'm looking to go short on NZD USD. So this is what I'm currently looking at. Those are the all watch lists that I'm looking at for the coming week. If you are really, really interested on those sets of family, you can add all of them to your watch list, and then let's watch as the probability will be playing out because trading is a pure probability game. We should all know that we are all observing the masses and doing the opposite, and at the same time, it's the strategy that we use. That's what actually help us to really predict the market. So we're not just here sitting and then predicting the market. We have something that we have a checklist that we look at that make us to be able to predict what will actually happen next in the market. So this is what I'm currently looking at for the coming week. Let's go family. I wish us guys all a profitable week. Peace out.